Many times, when bad things happen, do you feel like you can't keep your mind clear and your heart strong? You're not by yourself. But what if I told you that a famous samurai marked the way to clear your mind during hard times? In this video, we look into the timeless lessons of Miyamoto Musashi and show you how they can help you build inner strength that can't be broken and deal with the problems of modern life. Keep reading to find out the samurai way to clear your mind. Lesson 1. Embrace the void. Mushin, which means mind of no mind, is one of the most important ideas in Musashi's theory. Getting to this state of mental clarity means getting rid of all the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that are distracting you. Think of your mind as a still pond that isn't affected by the waves of worry and confusion. Musashi's life showed how powerful Mushin was. He met a lot of different people, things, and events as a Ronin, but he had to keep his mind calm to stay on track. To improve your Mushin, start by meditating every day. Relax in a quiet place and pay attention to your breath. Don't judge your thoughts when they come up. Just notice them and let them go by like clouds in the sky. It's not about hiding your feelings or thoughts with this exercise. It's about making a space for calm observation. Musashi thought that the key to success in anything is to keep your mind quiet and focused. In his book, Book of Five Rings, he wrote about how important it is to live in the present and not worry about the past or the future. Being fully in the present lets you notice small changes and act with precision. Putting mindfulness into practice means making it a part of your daily life. Do mindfulness tasks where you are fully present in the present moment, like going for a walk or eating. Being in the present moment on purpose helps you become more aware of your feelings and thoughts, which makes it easier to handle them. You don't have to be empty to embrace the void. What you need to do is clear your mind so you can deal with problems in a calm and precise way. If you can learn this skill, it will make it much easier for you to deal with tough situations. Lesson 2. Practice radical acceptance. Musashi lived by a deep theory called shikata ganai, which means radical acceptance. Accepting things as they are, without fighting or complaining, is part of this concept. Not passively giving up, but consciously realizing that you can't change the situation right now. During his lifetime, Musashi faced many difficulties, including deadly battles and long times of solitude. But he kept his cool by accepting each situation as it came up. He knew that having strong opinions and being resistant to reality would make him lose his resolve and make it harder for him to make decisions. To practice radical acceptance, you should first look at your current state without any negative feelings. This means seeing things as they really are, not as you wish they were. Ask yourself, what is the truth about this? And what can I actually control? When you're facing a problem, with this much insight, you can use your energy to do useful things instead of resisting. To give you an example, getting mad at the cars behind you won't make them move faster. The warrior way would be to accept what is happening and make the most of the time by doing something useful, like thinking about it, making plans, or doing breathing exercises. This is what shikata ganai is all about, finding peace and meaning in things you can't change. Musashi's lessons stressed that complaining and being angry are not good for you or other people. These feelings are traps that can keep you sad and take your mind off of things. Accepting whatever comes your way and making the best of it will help you stay focused no matter what happens. Accept the truth of your situation without judging it. Become aware of any pushback or emotional responses you're having. Choose to accept what you can't change. Put your energy into things you can change. Seek out chances to grow within the task. Remember that accepting something completely does not mean you like it or agree with it. There's nothing more to it than deciding to see and accept things as they are, which makes it much easier to take action. This concept applies to all situations, and it includes accepting our own flaws and limitations. Musashi knew both his skills and weaknesses in battle. Similarly, we must accept who we are as people while always trying to get better. To get better at this, keep a daily log where you write down things that make you resist or complain. Make a list of how you usually respond and then actively look at every situation through the lens of radical acceptance. This exercise will become more natural over time, which will make your mind clearer and your emotions more stable. Shikata Ganai is powerful because it frees us from having to fight against truth in our minds and hearts. When we accept things as they are, we can see what could be more clearly and move quickly toward our goals. Lesson 3. Develop emotional discipline. Self-controlling your emotions, also known as seigyo, is an important skill to learn. This is a very important part of Musashi's theory because it helps you respond to things instead of reacting without thinking. Musashi knew that being easily upset was a sign of weakness. As a fighter, he had to keep his mind clear even when things were hectic. His writings show that he lived a life based on self-control, sacrifice, discipline, and not letting joy or pain affect him. Start by practicing self-reflection and awareness to learn how to control your emotions. Do things that help you understand and deal with your feelings better. Writing down your feelings in a journal can be very helpful. Make a list of how you feel in different settings and think about why you feel that way. Mindfulness techniques are also very important. You can make mental space between stimulus and response by meditating and deep breathing regularly. This space gives you the freedom to choose how to respond instead of letting your instant urges decide for you. It's important to keep Musashi's Heijoshin concept in mind at all times. It means keeping an open mind about your situation, avoiding biases and preconceived ideas, and being able to make decisions. Don't rely on your feelings, which can make you confused and make bad decisions. Instead, trust your instincts. Putting emotional control into practice means making it a part of your daily life. Take a moment to breathe deeply and think about how you feel when you are in a tough scenario. Find out if your answer is based on a clear understanding of what's going on or on an immediate emotional response. Emotional discipline means turning your feelings from things that could distract you into strong sources of drive and insight. Sticking to this routine is what will keep your mind clear and on task, even when things are going badly. Musashi's lessons stress that emotional discipline is not about hiding your feelings, but about being aware of them and taking care of them. You can start to understand yourself and the world around you better by recognizing and accepting your feelings. When you feel a feeling, write it down. Take a moment to notice how you're feeling. This helps you put some space in your mind between the feeling and the response. Instead of trying to change or hide your feelings, learn to accept them. This makes you more aware of your emotions and lowers your mental resistance. Mindful breathing techniques can help calm the mind and make it easier to control your emotions. Regular exercise can help lower worry and anxiety, which can lead to better emotional control. Adding these exercises to your daily routine can help you develop the emotional control you need to keep your mind clear and focused even when things get tough. Musashi's ideas stress that controlling your emotions is a skill that can be learned through hard work and practice. By making this a regular habit, you can turn your feelings from things that might distract you into things that can help you think deeply and get motivated. Lesson 4. Cultivate inner strength. Kokoro stands for the heart-mind connection, which is a more complete way to build inner power than just being mentally tough. Musashi thought that this inner strength was important for getting good at anything. To grow Kokoro, you should first write down your personal goal statement and list your core values. This will make sense of your goals and point of view. Do things every day that are in line with your highest self, like working out, spiritual routines, or creative activities. Musashi spent a lot of time alone and practicing. When he was training hard or making plans, he often picked quiet places to do them. These places didn't have any distractions, so people could focus without any problems. In the same way, you should make settings that help you think clearly and feel strong inside. Putting what you've learned into practice means making a regular schedule that includes both mental and physical training. Do yoga, martial arts, or any other physical activity that makes you think harder. Do intellectual or spiritual things that help you get in touch with your inner self. Remember that Kokoro is about finding your deepest meaning and becoming strong inside. This inner strength is what will help you get what you want and get through hard times. Musashi said that a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Each step you take to grow kokoro gets you closer to your ultimate goal. Lesson 5. Embrace impermanence. The deep understanding of how short life is called mono no aware. This point of view was a big part of Musashi's thought, and it's important to keep your mind clear when things are hard. Musashi fought in many wars and faced many enemies. He learned that nothing lasts forever, not even success. He knew that wins, losses, and everything in between don't last long. This understanding changed the way he lived his life and taught him how to change and grow when things change. To accept change, you should first think about how everything is temporary. Know that every feeling you have, whether it's happiness, sadness, or nothing at all, will pass. This knowledge helps you focus on the present time instead of worrying about what will happen in the future. Mindfulness and acceptance practices are useful in real life. When things are going badly, tell yourself that they will get better. Instead of getting caught up in your feelings, think about how you will handle a problem. Musashi's lessons stress that death and change are a part of life. You can have an easier time with this temporary thing if you accept it. When you accept something, you're not giving up. You're living in the present and enjoying every moment. Lesson 6. Strategic detachment. Fudonyo stands for strategic detachment, which means being able to stay calm and focused no matter what is going on around you. Setting mental limits and putting quality sleep, awareness, and clear goals at the top of your list are all parts of this practice. Musashi believed in the power of discipline. This idea applies to every part of life, even how you sleep. A basic requirement for improving mental clarity and attention is getting enough restful sleep. If you don't get enough sleep, your body and mind can't do their most important healing jobs. This can make you less focused, less clear-headed, and less productive. Set up a regular sleep schedule and make sure you get enough good sleep to practice strategic separation. To keep your body's processes in check, set a regular time to go to bed and wake up, even on the weekends. Being fully present in the present moment and watching your thoughts and feelings without judging them should become a part of your daily life. Musashi also said that it was important to make goals that were clear and easy to understand. This gives you a clear sense of direction and purpose, which lets you make smart choices and use your time and resources successfully. You can improve your mental clarity and ability to stay focused on your goals by keeping your attention on what really counts. Designing your surroundings to help you think clearly is an example of practical application. Pick peaceful places for your toughest workouts and times when you're planning ahead. Get rid of the things that aren't important and focus on what is by ignoring the rest. Being strategic separation doesn't mean being cold or uninvolved. It means focusing on what's important. If you follow this concept, you can get through tough times with the same clarity, focus, and purpose that Musashi had on the battlefield. The lessons of Miyamoto Musashi are, in the end, a deep way to get your mind clear during hard times. You can improve your ability to deal with problems clearly and effectively by accepting the void, practicing radical acceptance, building emotional discipline, finding inner strength, accepting that things change, and adopting strategic detachment. These ideas are shown to be powerful by Musashi's life and thought. His path, which included time spent alone, practice, and a deep understanding of what it means to be human, gives us timeless knowledge that we can use in our own lives. As you start down this road, keep in mind that mental clarity is not a state. It's a practice that you have to stick with and be willing to grow. By following these lessons, you can get the attention and mental clarity you need to handle any problem that comes your way. The lessons that Musashi taught can be used by anyone, whether they are a student, a worker, or someone looking to grow as a person. If you follow the samurai way to mental clarity, you will gain the strength and resilience to handle any problem with ease and calm.